really stretched out this one in the second half as we look at Diamond DeShields and Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark running things. 8 assists, 15 points in the first half. Looking to add to her tally. Ooh, look out. Her and Arike, you know, they do the invisible.
Oh, yeah.
They work when you're not seeing them.
Clark from way downtown parries it.
This has to be the
Caitlin, after giving West Potas to those Windy City Skyscrapers Friday night, what was the biggest wing game you expected to find today in the shindig against these Dynamos from Big D?
Next question.
Caitlin, after giving West Potas to those Windy City Skyscrapers Friday night, what was the biggest wing game you expected to find today in the shindig against these Dynamos from Big D?
Next question.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
It's for the sky. Hole in the corner. She's got the last 6 for the Fever. 90 points. The Fever.
Obviously, Lexie's been tremendous, especially on the defensive end. Like, she just brings a spark and a tenacity about her that, you know, maybe we weren't always getting on the defensive end, and she's just willing to do whatever it takes for this team, and it's helped our defense improve a lot. So I think offensively and defensively, we've taken a step forward, and, you know, that's kind of what the coaches challenged us in going into that break too.
When the lights come alive and the music fills the night, we'll dance till the dawn, everything will feel just right. Your heart beats with mine through the rhythm and the time. We'll take every chance and we'll leave it all behind. Indiana fever, catch the groove. Indiana fever, make your move. Indiana fever, feel the beat. Indiana fever, move your feet. In the city so bright under neon flashing lights, where the roof track the time as we're holding each other tight. Our love on the floor can't deny we want some more. We'll keep spinning round till the morning knocks the door. Indiana fever, catch the groove. Indiana fever, make your move. Indiana fever, feel the beat. Indiana fever, move your feet. Feel the fire, dance together with this fever. Indiana fever. Indiana fever, catch the groove. Indiana fever, make your move. Indiana fever, feel the beat. Indiana fever, move your feet.
Here is Clark trying to create on Thomas, the league's 2 leading assisters. Thomas knocks it away. Lexie Hull has to fire, and why not? Come on.
Did you change something in your game day routine, or do you feel like you're just in a groove right now?
She's in a groove. She started hanging out with me more.
It's rubbing off on me.
From the first day we met, I knew we'd be Haven and Lexie, just you and me. Laughter and secrets through thick and thin. In this crazy world, we always win. Best friends forever, that's what we say. Together through night and through every day. When the stars fade, the stars pray, our bond won't break. We'll find our way. Their dreams and plans, we're reaching high. With you by my side, we touch the sky. When the storms come and the road gets tough, I know with Caitlin and Lexie, it's always enough. Best friends forever, that's what we say. Together through night and through every day. When the stars fade and the stars are gray, our bond won't break. We'll find our way. Best friends forever, that's our song. In this friendship, we both belong.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Track and Ace. Wow, another fun fever game. Indiana Fever, make your move. Indiana Fever, catch a groove. Yo, this Indiana Fever team is so fun to watch, bro. And this was a game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was afraid of this one. I was afraid of this. I was really afraid of this game. I know the Pope beat Frank. I think he said he went to this game. I can't wait to get his thoughts after he come back from the game to hear what he had to say about this one. Yeah, man. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. It was really freaking crazy. Because I really had Dallas beating the Fever before this game. I felt like matchup-wise, I think the Fever was going to struggle, and they didn't. It looked way better than the last game before the break. I think before the break, though, the team was tired, especially Caitlin. And you just saw a different Caitlin tonight. 28 points and 12 assists. She had 7 rebounds, too, right? No, 4 rebounds. 4 rebounds and 1 steal. Plus 7 out there on the court. 10 for 19 from the field and 5-11 from 3. Another efficient 3-point scoring game for Caitlin Clark. Back-to-back games now. She missed 1 free throw on this one, 37 minutes, man. Plus 7 on the court. 7 turnovers and 3 fouls. That was her stat line. Caitlin Clark, another phenomenal game, man. Phenomenal fucking game. I can't believe there was a couple of people past the bad narratives that this was a bad game for her. How can you have a bad game when you get 28 points and 12 assists? Please explain that to me. Please explain that to me. Because Caitlin is at the point now where I think a bad game from her will be anything less than like 16 to 17 points. Depending on how many assists she has, though. Like if she had like 12 assists with 17 points, I think that'd be a pretty solid game for Caitlin. Because it means that at least she was distributing the basketball. You know what I mean? And she had a very hard defender on her tonight. And we're gonna talk about J.C. Sheldon and Caitlin Clark in a different video, because that rivalry right there, which started in college at Ohio State and Iowa, has now bled over to the WNBA. And them two right there, they got a hell of a rivalry going on, man. I can't wait to talk about that one in that video. But J.C. Sheldon was the most impressive, because we already know what Arike could do. Arike had 34. Let me start out with Kelsey Mitchell and Arike. So that matchup, neither one of them was playing defense on each other. They was both getting cooked. Just straight cooked by each other. I can't even get on Mitchell for the bad defense because Arike was getting cooked her damn self. On the other side, because Arike at halftime was like, damn, I gave her 15 points to Mitchell. Well, she probably going to look at that stat line. She's going to be like, damn, I feel even worse. Because she only had 10 points in the second half. And it was just really Arike missing shots. It really wasn't that they was playing like super good defense on her. But there was some times where I saw in the second half where Lexie Hall was defending, where they were switching up and Lexie Hall was defending Arike at times. But Lexie Hall's assignment was mainly on Satu Sabali today, I believe. And boy, Satu Sabali, man, boy, the Fever could use her next year. Because, you know what, man? You know what's crazy? Okay, you know what's crazy, though? And this is something that's becoming a little bit concerning for me. Aaliyah Boston had another really down game, right? Another really down game offensively. You know, she had 3 blocks, 8 rebounds, and she played pretty well with Dantas in the last part of their fourth quarter. I was surprised that combo worked. There's some things that Chrissy Sands does that frustrates us, but then there's some things that she does good, like that one. Like, she saw something that, because it really affected Sabali and Natasha Howard down the stretch in McGowan. McGowan couldn't get off either. It really affected them when they had those two in there together. The other day we saw Timmy do it, Fag Benley. I think I finally said it right. Timmy Fag Benley. I think I finally said it right, y'all. You know, when you say stuff out loud, you got to get used to it. Like, you already know how to pronounce it in your head, but it's like when you do it through your mouth, it's like it come out a lot different. You know what I mean? I know y'all can relate to that. NaLyssa Smith still is like, it's really weird because she gets them off the great starts and then she just like, the rest of the game, she just don't do nothing, man. Like, she misses baskets and it's really annoying with NaLyssa Smith, man. She might be the most inconsistent player on the team, man. For real. Most inconsistent. But you look at Sabali, man, and you just switch out Sabali for Boston. I mean, I don't think anybody should really, like, not mind that happening. But Boston, I think I still believe in Boston, though. Like, I still believe in Boston for real. Hopefully she gets out of this slump. But I thought she did play well in the fourth quarter, though. I will say that about Boston, and kudos to her. And again with Caitlin Clark, man, got my props for the second game in a row. So all 3 bets I had, I made almost $40 from DraftKings off these 3 bets. Got my money back from earlier. I lost some money on the Lynx game with this guy. I just overvalued the Lynx's points and lost on that. And what else did I lose? Oh, the first half spread. Because this guy had a nice second quarter and I ended up losing that spread. I was like, So it's all good because the Fever made it back for me. Caitlin got overs on her props. I had her getting over 20 and 10 assists. And she got that. And then the other one was the Fever money line. And I think it was the Fever spread. It was the Fever spread, 3.5. So I made my money back. Where's my gambling buddy at, by the way, too? My gambling buddy, you know who you are, man. I haven't seen him on one of my videos in a while. And I forgot when I started this video to thank y'all, man, because y'all got a couple of my videos at over 60,000 combined, 30,000 apiece. So the Lexie Hall Barbie video got the highest view count for any WNBA related videos on my channel, on this particular channel, at 33,000. So I want to salute y'all. And I released that like overnight. Like, I didn't expect it to do that well. Nowhere near that well. I thought it was going to get maybe about 2,000 or 3,000 views. Ended up getting like 33,000, man. So y'all really showed out for me on that one, man. I really appreciate that, man. And if you haven't watched that video, make sure y'all see that. The real WNBA Barbie video with Lexie Hall, man. That's my second one I did. We're going to keep those coming until Lexie Hall gets that Barbie done. And by the way, let's talk about Lexie Hall real quick. We're going to talk about Lexie Hall in the next video as well. Y'all know I always do a separate video for Lexie Hall. So Lexie Hall had 6 points today. Once again, saved the team. 2 free throws at the line at the end there. 2 for 4 from the field. Only missed 1 3. So 5 rebounds, 4 assists. 1 steal, 2 blocks. Yes, 1 steal, 2 blocks. The defense was crazy from Lexie Hall today. +8 on the court. She tied Boston for the best plus minus on the team. Clark was third with +7. And off the bench, Dantas was +10. And Fact Bentley was actually a -4. She was like she had a huge plus like the last 2 games, man. Like something crazy like +20 something the last game or whatever. So that's kind of crazy. But Lexie Hall's defense was just absolutely amazing once again. Her and JC Sheldon are like the same players, right? They're like the same players, except JC is more of a ball handler than Lexie Hall. Like that's the only thing between those two. Like JC could probably play the point guard position, right? And she plays the point guard position right now. She's more than likely like a point guard, right? And so Lexie's more of a small forward / guard. I think she's listed as a guard. Lexie usually was like a guard in like high school and college, but she plays more like a forward position on this team, small forward with Katie Lou. So I was worried at one point she ended up getting to 32 minutes. Lexie Hall. I was worried that Katie Lou Samuelson, who was back today, was going to steal a lot of her minutes because it was looking that way for a little bit. Late in the third, early in the fourth, I was like, would you bring in Lexie Hall, Chrissy Sass? And I was like, you got to bring her in, man. So there's one thing, and I'll talk about this in the next video as well, a little bit more in depth. The 3-point attempts, right? I don't think she gets enough of them for my liking. She needs to get a lot more 3-point attempts. So Mitchell had 7 attempts today, 5 for 7. She was very efficient. Clark was also efficient, 5 for 11. I would like to see Lexie Hall with like maybe 4 or 5 attempts in the game. About 4 or 5, at least 4 or 5. Because she's been the most efficient 3-point shooter. I think they said she was the most efficient in the league since the break. Or she's at least top 5 if she isn't. She was 3 for 4 the last game. And she really just didn't get that many opportunities. She only got 1 late in the game and then ended up getting to the free throw line. Like, it took her to the 4th quarter to get a 3-point attempt off. Like, nah, homie, we got to get her, because she be open sometimes. We got to get her more attempts. Got to get her more attempts. Because she needs to get used to shooting the basketball. If she's ever going to be this 3-and-D player that we say she's going to be, she needs more attempts. So that was something that was a little bit, like, concerning for me in this game, was that she didn't have much. But we'll talk about her in the next video. One thing that I want to say, so for Dallas, let me wrap up the Dallas side of this. Segrist. She's coming back from that wrist injury. She's not getting many minutes, and I'm a little like concerned about that. I don't know if this Latricia Trammell, who's the Dallas Wings head coach, is going to do this the rest of the season, because I think that girl got to play. I think Segrist has to really play in order for Dallas to really slip into the playoffs. Because you could tell in the second half they needed more than Sabali and Arike. They needed more than them. Natasha Howard had a pretty good game, though. 18 points. She had a pretty good game. Very, very good game. But she was also like 5 of 16 from the field. Sabali, you could tell Lexie Hall's defense on Sabali, 6 out of 16. 6 for 16 in this game, man. Most of her points came at the free throw line, 9 for 10. So without the free throws, she was like 16 points. 16 points, but she was only 6 for 16. Satu Sabali probably would just come here to Indianapolis so she wouldn't have to face Lexie Hall. For real, for real. But I look at Maddie Segrist. That's like, Maddie Segrist, I love that girl, man. She needs to play more, man. And she was playing more before the injury. I don't know, like I said, maybe it's just a restriction because she's coming back from injury, but man, I was really looking forward to her playing. Maybe we see her 2 weeks from now a little more, because the Wings still got to come to Indianapolis in 2 weeks, so we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, I want to see her a little bit more. But JC Sheldon was really like the most impressive player for me, because like the way she locked up Caitlin Clark at times, man, it was crazy. But she also got burnt by Caitlin Clark all game, 28 points. She got burnt by her quite a bit today. So it went both ways, but we're going to talk about that matchup in a different video, man. But to close my things out here about the game and Caitlin Clark, the NA and the Fever look really good today. This was a game that in the first half of the season or before the break, they were not going to win. We just saw them lose to Arike in the first half of the season before we went on break, right before the All-Star game. We saw Arike get that game-winning 3. So it tells you how different of a team this is. What are they? Are they like 6-1 since the break? They might be the hottest team in the WNBA right now. They're 6-1 since the break. This team, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm not one of those people that's going to say they can't get it done in the playoffs, because they might be able to actually get this done in the playoffs, man. That's how scary the Indiana Fever have become. They actually might be able to get this done in the playoffs. That's some crazy stuff right there. They might be able to get this thing done in the playoffs. It's scary, man. Like, I told y'all, CC figured the league out, man. And she is the monster she said that she was going to be. She just needed that Olympic break. She's a monster. And with even more rest next season, she's going to be even more scarier. If Kelsey Mitchell walks, she's going to be even scarier. Because she's going to have a guard next to her who can play defense and will probably be able to pass better than Kelsey Mitchell. So you're going to get a situation. The only problem is with Kelsey Mitchell leaving, the scoring load is going to be a little heavier on Caitlin Clark. But that's why I'm thinking she's going to be scarier. Because I'm not too worried about that, because whoever she plays next to, whoever they bring in, though, got to be better than Kelsey Mitchell as far as, like, overall player goes. Like, you got to be able to play better defense and pass. Like, you got to be able to at least do those two things. I'm not expecting nobody who replaces Mitchell to be better than her at scoring. It's not going to happen. Like, like Kelsey Mitchell is like Arike. Like, they're just offensive machines, man. Like, you're just not going to be able to find somebody too much better than that. But I'm telling you, Caitlin Clark, this is Michael Jordan, the female version, bro. She is. She really is, bro. But give me y'all thoughts, man, so I can get to this next video in the comment section below. Remember, on Patreon, man, we're going to have this game in the future and other select games. I'm going to, once I get a chance, like, I've been having to put this content up, and then college football kind of got me yesterday, so I was supposed to have put up a couple of videos yesterday. But hopefully, at some point this week, we'll put up some videos. Indiana Fever are back on Wednesday, so we'll see what happens, man. Who they play? The Sparks, right? Yeah, the Sparks. Rikia Jackson. Yeah, I'm loving that one. Then Cheryl Reeve and the Lynx come to town on Friday on Ion, man. And I think CC plays the next 2 Sundays against the NFL, so we're going to see how that's going to rock and roll. Try to see if I can fit the Fever in there against the NFL. But, yeah, man, like I said, that stuff's on the Patreon, so make sure y'all sign up. There should be a discount, because some games will be paid for, some will be free. So hopefully we'll have a discount on there for y'all. What else did I want to say? So yeah, sign up for the Patreon. Also, if you want to be like my man El Professor, and you want to donate to the channel, man, through Cash App first. He donated through Cash App like $23 and some funny messages, man. I left them up on the screen for y'all to read. El Professor, you're the man. Thank you so much for those Cash Apps, man. $23, like I said. If you want to be just like him, my name on it is $. My tag name is $ Sack Exchange. $ Sack Exchange, man. It's my name on the Cash App. If you want to donate through Bitcoin, scan the QR code on the screen right now. You can donate through Bitcoin. Also, you can donate through YouTube, through Google, and any other donation platform. Let me know in the comment section below, and we'll work out if you feel more comfortable with any other donation platform to donate to the channel. And because I think anybody who does donate to the channel, if you donate a lot, like, I will guarantee you the money will only go towards making the channel better. So upgrade my equipment mainly. Upgrade, the mic and everything like that, and other things that I can do to enhance the channel will be definitely appreciated. And if you are someone who wanted to donate but you can't, and I understand if you can't, man, but you probably wanted to, you can do this for free. Hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, y'all. Either the JC Sheldon video is next, or it'll be the Lexie Hall one. So we'll be doing that next. I'll probably do JC Sheldon first so I can make a shorter video. Thank y'all for watching. Track and Ace.